Remember a short time ago when summer was giving us heat and humidity and thunderstorms? Those storms sometimes produced heavy rainfall totals and gave us too much of a good thing. But a wet summer has a big benefit. The rain helps produce the most brilliant foliage when fall arrives. Many folks hate to see summer go, but I have to admit, I'm one of those that is glad to see the heat and humidity leave. Even if you love summer, fall seems to rank high on everyone's favorite season list. There's something about those clear, pleasant blue sky days with just a hint of the smell of wood smoke from tobacco barns that are curing the tobacco crop. That's what makes it special. Fall is a beautiful time of the year that seems to have been put there for the sheer enjoyment of it. The time of the year that John Keats called the season of mist and mellow fruitfulness. Autumn is a season famous for its harvest times, turning leaves, cooling temperatures, and darkening nights. Autumn might be the most beloved season of them all. Every year people flock to forested areas and watch in awe as the trees begin their magical transformations from green to explosions of color. As the leaves begin to change color, the beauty intensifies and seems sometime to become indescribable. The fall equinox, which occurs at the same moment worldwide, arrives on Saturday, September 23, 2023 at 2:50 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But small changes in the leaves has already begun. So what exactly happens when leaves change their colors as the seasons change? First, the thing that makes the fall color of a leaf is present from its formation. Every leaf already contains pigments. Their green color in summer comes from production of lots of chlorophyll. That's the green pigment that allows plants to make food from carbon dioxide and water, resulting from the sunlight they're getting. As the days grow shorter with less sunlight in the fall, the production of chlorophyll decreases and leaves lose their green. With the green fading, the other colors already in the leaves start showing up. The yellow pigment is produced by xanthophyll. The orange-red color is caused by carotene. Now that's the same thing that gives carrots their orange color. And the reddish-purple color comes from the pigment anthocyanin. Now those are big words that may not mean a lot to the average person, but they do help explain why leaves are a certain color. It is not summer weather when there are longer days of sunlight that influences the color of fall foliage. It's actually the very late summer and early fall weather from September to October that affects leaves' appearance. The main thing leaves really need for a brilliant display of color is clear sunny days with cool chilly nights, but not freezing. The warm sun provides the sugars needed for pigment production, and the cold makes sure the sugars don't travel far from the leaf. If you're partial to crimson, you might wonder why nature seems to go overboard with the red some years and forget it entirely during the others. The reason involves photosynthesis, pigments, and sunlight. As summer nears its end and days get shorter, the increased amount of darkness causes trees to prepare for a sort of hibernation or to go dormant. The leaves won't be able to continue photosynthesizing during the winter due to the dry air and lack of sunlight. So the tree does two things. First, it forms a separation layer made of cork-like cells at the base of each leaf to seal it off from the tree. Second, it stops producing chlorophyll since it won't need this pigment until the days start to lengthen once again in the spring. With chlorophyll out of the picture, the yellow and orange pigments get a chance to come forward. The red hues, which come from pigments called anthocyanins, serve a different purpose than the other pigments. Before the leaves fall off and the tree goes dormant for the winter, it tries to pull in as much sugar and nutrients as possible from its leaves, which is where the anthocyanins come in. The reason you'll see more vibrant reds during some years is that lots of sunlight and dry weather increase the sugar concentration in tree sap and triggers the tree to release more anthocyanins. In a last-ditch effort to gather up energy to get through the winter, if it's been especially rainy and overcast, you won't see much red foliage, because without bright sunlight, the trees don't need the added protection that the red pigments provide, so they don't bother producing them. Bottom line, if you have more sunny days in the fall, you will see more reds in the leaves. If you have more rain and clouds, you will see more yellows. Either way, it is a beautiful time of the year that everyone can enjoy free of charge. Here's one more thing. A study in the Journal of Aging Research found that babies born during the autumn months are more likely to live to be 100 than those born during the rest of the year. Their study found that 30% of U.S. centenarians born during 1880 to 1895 were born in the autumn months. So get out there and enjoy. If you found this post interesting, be sure to subscribe, like, and share it. See you next time.